Chapter 12. Debate between Brahma and Vishnu. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Shaunaka Rishi said to Sudha, O intellectual Sudha, the bestower of bliss, please continue the narration of the legend filled with nectar. We are not only delighted on hearing such a wonderful legend, but are soaked in nectar of tremendous joy and feel accomplished on hearing such a marvelous legend. What did the five gods do next? Tell us in detail, giving due justice to its essence so that we will be liberated. Seeing the Munis yearning as well as devotion and pleased on hearing their words, Sutta once again continued the narration of the fascinating legend which destroys all sins. O Mahamunis, Daksha posed the same question to Yogeshwara Mudgala. I shall recount what Mudgala replied. Mudgalacharya said, O illustrious Daksha, I shall narrate in detail what Shiva elucidated to Parvati seated near him. Parvati said to Shiva, O Bhagwan, O Lord of the Devas, by narrating the marvelous legend of the five gods, you have become my savior. O Lord, I am grateful. The Pancha Devas were endowed with prowess as a result of the boons granted to them. Then, what did these great ones do? Please narrate the events as they unfolded. Tell me whether their lives were filled with loving devotion to Ganesha, since the legends devoted to Ganapati are always enlightening. Pious humans should not waste their lifetime gossiping. People who have acquired piousness by devotion to Ganesha are indeed blessed. Mudgalacharya continued the narration saying that on hearing these words of his beloved Parvati, the illustrious Maheshwara was overjoyed. He embraced the goddess, smiled and said, O Parvati, you are blessed. Your life has attained fulfillment. Therefore, O gorgeous one, you have established Ganesha with great devotion in your heart. One who is devoted to Lord Ganesha is a form of divinity himself, and darshana of such a devotee will grant liberation to all, undoubtedly. One who forsakes Ganesha and yet expects eternal success is a fool. He will undoubtedly go to hell. If the devotees of other devas do not worship Ganesha, they do not achieve success and in the end go to hell. These fools sacrifice nectar to eat unsavory food. This will be the fate of those devotees who worship devas other than Ganesha. He is without doubt the guardian of all, the supreme monarch, Jeshta Raja. Hence he is worshipped foremost. Not having this, not knowing this, the fool who worships other devas in this world will be thrown into hell for this transgression. One who criticizes him and worships him is disrespecting our Guru and will immediately dispense to hell. Hence, you are blessed as you worship Ganesha, the primordial one, with wholehearted devotion. O Devi, you are right when you said that by worshipping Ganesha and singing his kirtanas, praises, one becomes accomplished. I also pray to Ganesha saying, O Lord Mahodara, Gajanana, Chintamani, who resides in my chitta, always keeps me in the company of Ganapatyas. O Gajanana, grant me a boon that I shall always reside amongst them. Grant that I may be surrounded by Ganapatyas who are always praising the Lord by relating legends which are joy bestowing in this and other realms, and have the power to liberate the listener from the bondages of this materialistic world. The behavior of Ganapatyas at all times should inspire devotion towards Dundi and grant fulfillment of wishes as deserved. O Devi, you have become my savior by asking me to elucidate this pious legend of Ganesha with devotion and about the devotees of Ganesha. I shall now commence the narration of the joy-bestowing legend of Ganesha, which elevates the reader, the narrator, and the listener to the position of Brahma. The five devas who were engulfed in ignorance with no knowledge of the Supreme were enlightened as a result of the boons granted by Varada Ganapati himself. By the prowess acquired due to these boons, they created five lokas, worlds, which were independent and complete by themselves. The five devas distributed these amongst themselves and became established in those abodes. Shankara in Kailash, Vishnu in Vaikunt, Ravi in Sauraloka, Adishakti in Shaktiloka, and Brahmadeva resided happily in Satyaloka. They lived happily, enjoyed the splendor, and looked after the well-being of each other. Since all their resolves, sankalpas, became a reality, they began believing that they were Ishwaras and the most supreme. As time passed, they became envious. They were convinced that they were the absolute authority, as if the universal monarch. They began to argue vehemently amongst themselves. At that time, Vishnu created water from his body. He relaxed and reclined in it. As time passed, a layer of moss covered its surface. With the passage of time, the earth was evolved from it. Thereafter, as a play, Vishnu created a shining lotus from his navel. That lotus, shining brilliantly, grew, and its petals covered an expanse of 100 yojanas. 1 yojana is about 13 kilometers. It had a beautiful green covering. Vishnu would enjoy its enchanting fragrance. Once Pitamaha Brahma arrived there. Seeing the lotus, he was bemused and wondered who created this divine and alluring lotus. He noticed Narayana asleep in the mighty ocean. Brahmadeva affectionately woke him up. The words of Brahmadeva awakened Vishnu. He welcomed Pitamaha. Brahmadeva, filled with envy, questioned him. Have you created this lotus to mislead the world and to taunt me? I am Brahma, the creator of this world, the most superior and the one who grants existence to all. It is only after I have created the world that you sustain it. If I don't create this world, then what will you preserve, O Janardana? The existence of all, including you, is dependent on me. That's why I am Ishvara, the Lord of all. The words of Brahmadeva astonished Vishnu. He spoke softly, trying to pacify Brahmadeva. O Pitamaha, I did not create this beautiful lotus to taunt you. Please understand that. I created it to satisfy my whim. Do not have any doubt about this. O Pitamaha, I sense hostility in your words. In response, I would like to say that as I am the one who sustains, I also sustain you, so that you can be the creator. As a preserver of all, no one else can protect you. I am Mahavishnu and am incomparable. Thus ends the chapter 12 titled Debate between Brahma and Vishnu. In the first khanda of the Puran Upanishad, Srimad Mudgal Puran, describing the legends of Vakratunda. Dedicated to Sri Gajanana. End of chapter 12.